Hello and welcome back with me, Admiral. Joining me back on Star Trek Fleet Command as always. Um, this episode is mainly going to be about how to potentially improve your gameplay if you're playing on a computer, especially on Bluestacks. If you're playing on obviously the emulator Bluestacks. If you're playing on a phone, then probably this is not the video for you because I'm not really going to be talking about if you play on a phone. But yeah, we're going to get straight into it. Thank you to all new subscribers as always. Don't forget to keep hitting that subscribe button and supporting the channel. And let's crack on. So, basically what I've discovered over the last coming days is a few settings that I've now implemented within BlueStacks that has greatly enhanced my gameplay. I'm pretty sure it's not them upgrading the game or upgrading the servers. I know they said they were going to start doing some testing on it. However, there's nothing that I'm aware of that they've released to upgrade the servers, games, whatever it is. However, I found these settings to be a little bit to make the game a lot more crisp, to make the game a lot more enjoyable, make the game a lot more sort of easier to use, and I'm going to show you them settings right now. So if you are on BlueStacks, for example, if you look at the bottom right of BlueStacks, there is a settings, and you can click the settings. I don't know if it's going to actually appear. I hope it does. Can we get it to appear? Nope. Nope. Okay, maybe not. Ah, come on. That is really annoying. Anyway, I'll explain what to do and as you're going through it, but you might not be able to see. I will post a screenshot on the Discord of what the settings look like, but it's pretty self-explanatory. So you click the settings, which are at the bottom right of the screen. For some reason, I don't know why, it won't let me show the overlay for the BlueStacks, which is a little bit bizarre, but it is what it is. So yeah, you click on the settings, and then if you go to engine, which is the very first setting in it anyway. Obviously you've got performance, you've got RAM. Make sure they're of highest as possible. Obviously subject to your computer, but make sure they are as high as possible. So high and high for both if you have 4 cores or 4 gig of RAM, which most people probably will have. Then go to the graphics engine, make sure that is at performance. Graphics rendering, put it as OpenGL. Like I say, these are my settings. Make sure you tick the preferred dedicated computer graphics, NVIDIA only. So obviously if you don't have NVIDIA, then obviously don't tick it. So it's as simple as that. But this is the main thing that actually is that this is the one that really makes it a difference, or I've certainly found a difference. If you go to frame rate, if you scroll down in the engine tab, go to frame rate, and obviously you can set your own frame rate to 60 to basically whatever you want, all the way up to I can only go up to 240 frames per second in my sort of gauge. So what you want to do is just literally drag it all the way to the highest setting it can go. No matter what, it might be different for everyone, but whatever the highest setting is above 60, drag it as far as possible. I've got mine set to 240 frames per second, and then underneath it, just enable high frame rates. Just make sure you tick that as well. Don't need to tick any of the others, just tick the enable frame rates, and then that is pretty much it. If you obviously have the display for FPS, turn that off as well, which also does help. So you need to tick it on and then tick it off sometimes. So do that as well, and then just click save, and then that ends up being the type of engine that I'm currently running on this. And I don't know what it is. Like I say, they might have done improvements within the game, but I've not seen any of them personally. So I can't really say that Scopely have done this. But just by doing that alone, it looks like my game is a lot crisper, it looks a lot smoother. I'm not getting as many issues with it when it comes to graphical issues anymore, because I don't know, it clearly to do with the frame rate or something. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know why that would have an impact on it personally, but it seems to be the case. So hopefully this video has been useful. Hopefully your gameplay can improve just as much as mine has. I went through a little bad patch last week, as everyone knows. just obviously didn't really have a lot of good things to say about the game. This week I'm a little bit more optimistic. I've obviously put a video out yesterday with regards to some of the good stuff in the battle pass and some of the events that they're doing at the moment. Obviously, there's more events to come. Just the only thing that I will point out, as someone pointed out to me, just be careful when it comes to doing these missions. The easiest one to do is this alliance prep. Obviously, they are for different resources, though, so just bear that in mind. I'm doing this the alliance prep because I want crystal and I want trit, which is the main things. But apparently, when it comes to doing this combat training, apparently it's taken a very, very long time, and that's to get obviously gas and power steel. Well, dill, mainly dill, gas and dill. So apparently this has taken a horrendously long time to complete. I don't see why. I mean, me personally, I don't. I think it wouldn't take a ridiculously long time. Maybe, well, for for a phone game, then yes, it does take a long time. I mean, this is probably going to take you the best part of half an hour or so to complete this. Maybe even, probably even longer. Probably half an hour to 45 minutes to complete this. Um, but it's no different to faction hunt in that sense, and it's no different to hostile hunt in that sense. It's exactly the same, other than the fact that you've got to hit them, which obviously or probes. Clearly, you've got to hit probes as well. But yeah, you can go hit them. But yeah, you got to hit quite high level ones as well, which means they're going to be quite strong. I have looked at them briefly, and they are quite strong. So, but yeah, there is that. I don't know why it's as high as it is for that specific event compared to the other events, because the other events are stupidly easy to complete, especially the Alliance Help one. Excuse me. That, like I say, the Alliance Help one is really, really easy to complete. But yeah, other than that, that is it for this episode. Hopefully that has been useful just to improve, like I say, your visuals and your gameplay if you're playing on BlueStacks. If you're not playing on BlueStacks, then obviously this is not the game. This is not the video for you. But if you've stuck with me this far, then good for you. Don't forget to give the video a like, and don't forget, most of all, to subscribe to the channel and show your support to the channel. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.